Okay, how we doing out there? First things first, my name's Kenneth Bird. I'm the creator of Supreme Ambient Light Rejection Screen Paint or Supreme Ambient Light Rejection Technology Screens. All the same, it's me. All right, so we're going to be doing a very interesting demonstration later on, probably around 12 o'clock, because I still have more work I have to do, getting orders out for my customers, sending out tracking numbers, the whole 9 yards. So we got a few things to talk about when it comes to shipping, and some other things we got to discuss also too. Now, I want to show you, this is the screen coated with using the 12. We're going to show you something probably around 12 o'clock. I'm going to be back on. I'm going to be doing a paint-on demonstration. We painted an OLED screen, and we're going to be using the 12. Now, yes, I said the 12 was a spray-on application only, but doing a little testing last night. We haven't shipped out any of the 12 yet, so we got a lot of orders for them, but we didn't ship any of them out yet. We want to see if this works. Now, if this works, this will allow me to be able to roll the screen on. If it doesn't, then we're just still going to have a spray-on version of it anyway. Either way, it still works. It still sells. All right, but just seeing what we can do. Now, right now, I have some of the 12 right there in that container right there. We got a roller right there. And you just need a smooth gnat roller. That's basically about it. Do not use foam rollers, please. And we're going to paint in this screen right here. Now, this is the 8. Now, I've had a few people talk to me about they wanted the 8 instead of the 9. I explained to them that the 9 produces higher white levels in contrast to the whole 9 yards. Just to show you how dark the 9s are, that is my 135-inch screen on my Optima GT 5600. For this demonstration, we're going to be using my Casio projector at 2500 lumens, 720p in eco mode. And then later on, we're going to hook it up to the 4200 lumen projector, and we're going to use the PS4. We're going to do some gaming off of it later on. All right, so we are going to be doing this demonstration probably later on because, like I said, I have set up more orders to put out. But one of the things I want to talk about really quick, swapping orders. Please do not swap your orders. I tell customers, we have tons of video demonstrations on our products. I do a lot of talking in my demonstrations. I had a few people ask me, why do you talk so much? This is why, so I can educate my customers on what they're buying. So it's hard for us to swap out an order because say I got like 60 orders going out that day, and someone's been waiting, people have been waiting on this list. We're doing all made to orders over here. So any products that we order to make our product, we have to buy that amount that's going to fit that order for that ship out date. All right, so a lot of these companies, a lot of these things are back order. We can't get our hands on it, so we had to source from other companies. So what we're able to get in to do our job, when someone basically swaps out their order, that means it kind of causes a wrench in the engine, or you know what I mean, just throw things way out of order. And we're just trying to get everybody sorted, everybody taken care of. We don't want to delay any more than we have to delay. If we have to go through all these orders and track down your order and change out your order, that's why I said just be satisfied with what you have. The 9 is amazing technology, as I've shown. I've demonstrated how amazing the 9 is when I did that demonstration with the lights out. I've done 9 with the lights on. I've posted a bunch of videos at the bottom showing you different ways I've used the 9 using the Optima GT 55 and 5600 ultra short throw projector. And keep in mind, the 9 has amazing technology. Now, the difference between 9 and 8, 9, keep in mind, has that strange color to it. It's a bronze kind of color to it. But if you look at it, like I said, they come up dark gray, even black sometimes. But the screen looks very good in the environment. You know what I mean? It looks beautiful. On top of that, it produces a higher white level than the 8. And has a much higher gain than the 8 because it's a 9. So, that's the reason why, I say be satisfied, because it's the upgrade. It's an upgraded version. And it's a little higher than the 8. Now, if you go in to our site right now, you'll notice that the 8 is out of stock. We had to stop any new orders coming in for the 8, and the reason why is we have orders. The reason why we have enough stock coming in, enough supplies coming in to fulfill our orders for anyone who's placed an order. Anyone new that's placed an order, we can't fill your order. We can only fill orders for people who've already placed orders already, and they've been sitting and waiting for their 8s. If you receive one tracking number, and then another tracking number, you're going to receive a third one. Now, I do apologize about that, and there's a reason for that. That's why I tell people, call me, email me, reach out to me, talk to me. The reason why you're getting that is because we have plenty of supplies, plenty of resources for 9, plenty of resources for 12. When it comes to the 8, it's a different story because an 8 uses a completely different formula. All of them use different formulas, but for some reason, getting our hands that what makes the 8 is kind of hard. It's becoming very hard. Companies that we're dealing with that make different products that allows us to make the 8s are having problems replenishing their supplies, but once they replenish their supplies, the 8 will be back in stock. Sorry about that. Living across from a golf course can be a bit hectic because they cut the grass all the time, and I have allergies, so I got to deal with my grassy area and that grass area. So that's what I deal with from time to time. As we're dealing with the golf course, it's beautiful. You can sit there and watch people play golf all day, but still, man, it has its moments. And I have allergies, so I don't do well in wooded areas. But anyway, let's get back to what I was explaining. All right, so so we got orders, we got supplies coming in. The problem is that we got a date when the supplies were going to drop. They were late, so that means I lost money on tracking numbers. It happened the second time, lost money on tracking numbers. So we have a new date for those of you who have 8s. We will have the orders in on the 8th. So on the 8th, we'll start shipping out and getting you guys set up. We're going to get everybody done in one hit. So we're all done with all the 8s, and then that's it. The shopping carts for the 8s are going to remain out of stock until we can get enough supplies here, get them actually here before we start issuing tracking numbers. So that's what I want to do first. So when they replenish their supplies, 8 will be available, but right now the 8s are not available. All right, so that's the reason why you've been receiving the different tracking numbers. For 9s, we have plenty of supplies for that. We have plenty of supplies for 12s. We have plenty. So that's not a problem. But the reason why, if you made an order around maybe July, maybe around July, maybe made an order around June, and we're just not getting to your orders because we've been taking care of the back orders that were here since March the 11th, trying to get all those people done. And whew, let me tell you something. When people think, oh, you're not working fast enough, my friend, let me explain something to you. I'm up early in the morning at 4 o'clock at the crack of dawn, and I am processing orders. And this is all the orders I got done today. These right here, all this is sold. These are all done. They're all sold. This is all orders of Supreme 9s that are going out. These are 12s are going out next. First, I got to do that demonstration with the roll-on. I've already done this demonstration already on Facebook Live, so I got people already chiming in about if that roll-on works. They're going to be placing orders. So we got everything taken care of to get orders out the door. Those are all the stacks of shipping labels I have to pay for. I pay a lot of money. Keep in mind, my shipping is free. You're not paying for that. It is free. And overseas is free also. So it's a lot of work that has to be done in the morning when I get up. So yes, I'm tending to your orders. I'm getting them taken care of. If you haven't received, as I said last week, those who have already received tracking numbers already, if you haven't received one already, it's coming. Trust me, it's coming. So I'm working as fast as I can to get everybody else taken care of. All right? I got you. I'm taking care of you. We're going to have screens sitting up in the house watching movies and stuff. And the beautiful thing about it, if you don't want to be inside the house all day, you can take it outside. You don't have to have a giant deck or a backyard. You can have a nice, like I said, I know a couple will have a nice little setup on their balcony. They got a 60-inch screen they painted, Pico projector. They go up there and watch their Netflix. Anything to change the environment and take it someplace else. Some of us are going a little crazy in the house. All right. With that being said, and also too, people looking at the screen are going to say, well, okay, this is an 8. Now keep in mind, this is an 8 that's coded. 8, and I've had this conversation before. I had to go through this whole thing because people are looking at the 8s and say, well, it's not black. 8s are black. It's a different shade of black. Anybody in the art community or anybody who works in paints and stuff like that knows you can't go to a hardware store and say, hey, or art store and say, hey, give me black. They're going to say, what kind of black? What shade of black? Black has multiple different shades of it. It's not all just black. So when I paint this, I don't want people thinking that, oh, it's the same thing. Now, you see how black these trash bags are? Let me show you something. That's a 12. 12s are super jet black. Yeah, it's an interesting screen. But like I said, around 12 o'clock, I'll be back on. We'll do this roll-on, paint-on demonstration. I'll set it up over there, and then it's going to be wet, and I'll set up over there, and we'll use 2500 lumen projector right there, the Casio. All right, with that being said, I'm going to get out of here real quick. Just want to give you an update on what's going on with the shipping orders and everything that's going out. We're getting you taken care of. Everything is getting done. Just got to give me some time, and thank you for your patience. I appreciate it. Got to go, and God bless.